Hello my dear students, welcome back to the video lesson. I am Shweta Gupta, your maths teacher, and today I am going to teach you exercise 6D of lesson number 6. And in this exercise, we will do LCM by prime factorization. That is, we will find out the LCM of given numbers by prime factorization. So, let's get started. Children, before finding LCM by prime factorization method, let us first recall what do we mean by LCM. LCM means least common multiples, right? The LCM of two or more numbers is their smallest common multiples and therefore the smallest number that is divisible by them. So children, LCM is the least common multiple of two or more numbers that is completely divisible by those numbers. So now let's come to exercise 60 and let us solve how to find out LCM by prime factorization method. So now children, let's come to exercise 60. In this exercise, we will find out the LCM of two or more numbers by prime factorization method. But before that, children, what do we mean by prime factorization? Well, prime factorization means writing a number as a product of factors that are prime numbers. So now let's begin the exercise. First we will do question number 1, D part. Find the LCM of the numbers. So here in D part of question number 1, we have two numbers 10 and 25. So we have to find out the LCM of 10 and 25. So first we will do the prime factorization of these two numbers. So when we do the prime factorization of 10, how we will do it? We will first find out the prime factors, which the least prime factors that can divide 10 completely. So it is 2. So we will divide 10 by 2 and we get 5 as the answer. And now we will divide 5 by 5 and we get 1 as the answer. So now we will write the prime factors of 10 as 2 multiplied by 5. Now let's come to another number which is 25. So, and let's do the prime factorization of 25. So, 25 can be divided completely by 5. So, when we divide 25 by 5, which is also a prime number, we get 5 as the answer or as the quotient. And now we will divide 5 by 5 and we get 1 as quotient. So, the factors of 25 are 5 multiplied by 5. Now children, we can see that 2 occurs in 10 one time and 5 occurs in 10 one time. While in 25 we see that 5 occurs 2 times. So while finding out the LCM of 10 and 25, we will take the maximum number of time in which a particular factor appears in the number. So we will take 5 2 times and 1 and 2 1 times. Therefore, the LCM of 10 and 25 is 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 is equal to 50. So, 50 is the LCM of 10 and 25. Now, children, let's come to the next question, which is question number 2, D part. Here we have to find out the LCM of 48 and 72. So, let us see how we are going to find it out. Children, let us do the prime factorization of both these numbers. So first we will start with 48. So children, we can divide 48 by 2, which is a prime number, and when we divide 48 by 2, we get 24 as quotient. So we will write 24, and again we will divide 24 by 2 we get 12 as quotient. Again we will divide 12 by 2, we get 6 as quotient. Now we will divide 6 by 2, we get 3 as quotient, and we will divide 3 by 3 and we get 1 as quotient. So now what are the prime factors of 48? Well, it is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. So this is the prime factorization of 48. Now let's come to the next number, which is 72. So again, the least prime number which can divide 72 completely is 2. So let us divide 72 by 2. So when we divide 72 by 2, we get 36 as quotient. Now again we can divide 36 by 2. We get 18 as quotient or as answer. Now we will divide 18 by 2, we get 9 as quotient. Now children, we cannot divide 9 by 2, so we will divide it by 3 and we get 3 as quotient. Again we will divide 3 by 3 and we get 1 as quotient. So now children, what are the factors or what are the prime factors of 72? They are 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. Now children, we will see that we can see that 2 appears or 2 occurs 4 times in 48 and 3 occurs 1 time in 48, while in 72 2 occurs 3 times and 3 occurs 2 times. So we will take the maximum number of times in which a factor appears in the given numbers. So the maximum number of time in which 2 appears is 4 times, and the maximum number of time in which 3 appears in the given numbers is 2 times. So the LCM of 48 and 72 is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, which is equal to 44. So 44 is the LCM of 48 and 72. Now children, let's come to question number 3, D part. Here you have to find out the LCM of 60 and 90. So when we do the prime factorization of 60, let's see what prime factors do we get. 60 divided by 2 is equal to 30. 30 divided by 2 is equal to 15. 15 divided by 3 is equal to 5, and 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. So the prime factors of 60 are 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. Now let's come to the next number, which is 90. 90 divided by 2 is equal to 45. 45 divided by 3 is equal to 15. 15 divided by 3 is equal to 5, and 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. So the prime factors of 90 are 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. Now children, 2 occurs 2 times in 60, 3 occurs 1 time in 60, and 5 occurs 1 time in 60. In the same way, in 90, 2 occurs 1 time, 3 occurs 2 times, and 5 occurs 1 time. And we have to take the maximum number of times in which a particular factors occur, in which a particular factor occurs in the number. So the LCM of 60 and 90 is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, which is equal to 180. So the LCM of 60 and 90 is 180. Now children, let's come to question number 4, D part. Here we have to find out the LCM of 3 numbers, 21, 27 and 30. So we will find out by prime factorization method. So let us do the prime factorization of all these 3 numbers. When we do the prime factorization of 21, what prime factors do we get? Well, 21 divided by 3 gives 7. 7 divided by 7 gives 1. Now the next number is, so the prime factors of 21 are 3 multiplied by 7. Now the next number is 27. 27 divided by 3 gives 9. 9 divided by 3 gives 3, and 3 divided by 3 gives 1. So the prime factors of 27 are 3 multiply by 3 multiply by 3. Now children, the third number is 30. So 30 divided by 2 gives 15, and 15 divided by 3 gives 5, and 5 divided by 5 gives 1. So the prime factors of 30 are 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. So now children, 3 occurs maximum number of times in 27, that is 3 times, and the rest of the numbers or the rest of the factors, they occur one time each. Okay, 7 occurs one time, 2 occurs one time in 30, and 5 occurs one time in 30. So the LCM of these three numbers, that is 21, 27 and 30, is 7 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5, which is equal to 1890. Now children, let's come to question number 5, D part. Again, we have to find out the LCM of three numbers, which are 108, 120 and 132. So, let us do the prime factorization of 108. So, 108 divided by 2 gives 54. 54 divided by 2 gives 27. Now, 27 cannot be divided by 2. So, the next prime number is 3. So, 27 divided by 3 gives 9. 9 divided by 3 gives 3. And 3 divided by 3 gives 1. Right? So, children, the prime factors of 108 are 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. Now let's come to the next number, which is 120. So 120 divided by 2 gives 60. 60 divided by 2 gives 30. 30 divided by 2 gives 15. 15 cannot be divided by 2, so we will divide it by 3. And 15 divided by 3 gives 5. 5 divided by 5 gives 1. Now the third number is 132, and the prime factors of 120 are 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. Now let's do the prime factorization of 132. So children, you know that 132 also can be divided by 2 because it is an even number. So 132 divided by 2 gives 66. 66 divided by 2 gives 33. 33 divided by 3 gives 11, and 11 divided by 11 gives 1. So the prime factors of 132 are 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 11. So the maximum number of time in which 3 occurs is 3 times, and 2, the maximum number of times in which 2 occurs in these number is 3 times, and the rest of the number, that is 5 and 11, they occurs one time each, right? One time in 5 in 120 and 11 in 132. So the LCM of 108, 120 and 132 is 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 11, which is equal to 11,880. Now children, let's come to question number 6, C part. Here we have to find out the LCM of two numbers, which is 39 and 78. So let us do the prime factorization of 39. Children, 39 cannot be divided by 2, so the next prime number is 3, which will divide 39 completely. So 39 divided by 3 gives 13. 13 divided by 13 gives 1. So the prime factors of 39 are 3 multiplied by 13. Now let's come to 78. 78 divided by 2 gives 39. 39 divided by 3 gives 13, and 13 divided by 13 gives 1. As the So the prime factors of 78 are 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 13. So now children, the LCM of 39 and 78 is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 13, which is equal to 78. Now children, let's come to the next question, which is the C part of question number 7. Again, we have to find out the LCM of three numbers, which are 105, 135 and 240. So let's begin with the first number, which is 105. Children, 105 cannot be divided by 2, so we will divide it by 3. So 105 divided by 3 gives 35. Now 35 cannot be divided by 3. So the next prime number is 5 that can divide 35 completely. So 35 divided by 5 gives 7 and 7 divided by 7 gives 1. So the prime factors of 105 are 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7. Now the second number is 135. So 135 divided by 3 gives 45. 45 divided by 3 gives 15. 15 divided by 3 gives 5 and 5 divided by 5 gives 1. So the prime factors of 135 is 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. Now let's come to the third number, which is 240. So children, 240 can be divided by 2. So 240 divided by 2 gives 120. 120 divided by 2 gives 60. 60 divided by 2 gives 30. 30 divided by 2 gives 15 and 15 divided by 3 gives 5 and 5 divided by 5 gives 1. So the prime factors of 240 is equal to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. Now children, in all these three numbers, 2 occurs 4 times in 240, 3 occurs maximum number of 3 times in 135 and 5 occurs 1 time in 105, 135 and 240, while 7 occurs 1 time in 105. So the LCM of these three numbers, that is 105, 135 and 240 is 5 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 15,120. So the LCM of these three numbers is equal to 15,120. This way children, we have come to the end of this exercise 60. I hope you have understood very well how to find out the LCM of two or more numbers by prime factorization method. So now this is your home assignment, which you are supposed to do in your maths homework copy in a very neat and clean handwriting. This way children, we have come to the end of our video lesson. I hope you have very well understood this exercise of finding the LCM by prime factorization method. So, thank you my dear students. Keep watching, keep learning.